Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking you along with me on a shop with me trip to some of my favorite thrift stores and antique stores. I'm going to show you what I picked up and some of my favorite things that I found there as well. As always, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, the little bell notification if you want to be notified when we release new videos. Stop by in the comments and say hi, give this video a thumbs up, and let's jump right in. This antique store is really fun to visit because they literally have everything that you can imagine. They have furniture and knickknacks and art and mirrors and all of my favorite things. So this one's a really fun one to visit. I am particularly looking for a really large mirror and I have not had any luck, but I do have a few holiday DIYs in mind, so I'm kind of looking for some things for that. This frame that I found I thought was so beautiful. I love like that rustic texture, the wood, and then it has the really clean lines, which is what I really like. This piece was also really fun. I loved that little keyhole detail right there, and the legs on it were very clean and modern. That mid-century style is something that I just gravitate towards all the time. Does anybody else find like old pictures like really fascinating? I just love them. I don't want them in my house, but I just love looking at them. I think they're so neat. So I have been seeing these dressers a lot lately. They are so cute. Places like Amber Interiors, she uses them a lot in her home and her designs. She really just kind of roughs them up and makes them look so cute. Oh, that mirror. Oh my gosh, that was a really pretty one, but it wasn't big enough for my house. This mirror was kind of giving me those anthropology vibes. It's a little more ornate than the anthro one, but still you could get that look definitely for a fraction of the price. Those mirrors are expensive. Another thing I love about like thrifting and antiquing is it's kind of like a walk down memory lane. Like when you see things just kind of come back to your memory. I specifically remember having a rotary phone in my house, all of the memories that come with that, and my sisters and listening in on phone calls and all that stuff. But this basket was super cute too. Lots of texture. Okay, and this Croc, oh my gosh, these are like selling like crazy right now. These Crocs were way before my time. However, I do remember my grandma keeping her margarita slushies in the freezer. Here is another one of those little dressers. These would look so cute in an entryway. This is another old Croc. These are everywhere right now in those thrift stores. These dressers could easily be like refinished, and you can change out the knobs and make them look so cute. This little guy caught my attention. It was kind of giving me like nautical vibes, the things that they used to tie the boats to or ships to, but I think it's actually a jack. When I kind of looked up some stuff online, I found these on like Anthro and Decor, and I thought it was so stinking cute. This little copper bowl I can just see sitting like in a kitchen on a little shelf somewhere. Very cute. All these little pots. They had so much like little knick-knacky stuff. And that's where I get into trouble. I buy way too much of that stuff, but these were really cute. They said that they were wood plates, but to me they look like little coasters. I thought there was a bunch of them, but even that one underneath on the shelf below, but there was only one. I think it was like a trivet, but still very cute nonetheless. You could buy a little set of these. Very cute. Okay, so I am pretty sure this is an ashtray. It doesn't have the little like inserts for like the cigarettes, but I don't know. This is like so pretty for an ashtray. Am I right? I don't know. If you know exactly what that is, comment down below, but I thought it was pretty. These bells, they were like vintage bells. I thought they were so pretty, especially for like a DIY around the holidays. You can do something really, really cute, but they wanted $15. It was a little steep for some vintage bells. This green dresser caught my eye because that green is hard to miss, but this is a vintage campaign dresser, and these are a pretty penny online. If you redo them or just leaving them as is, they are very cute and a rare piece to find. I know somebody who has their eye on this exact coat rack, and it is a little cutie for sure. They also had this really neat magazine rack. I'm assuming it is because it was really, really delicate. The wood right in the middle there was very, very thin. So I can't imagine it would be for like fire logs. I'm pretty sure it's a magazine rack, but very, very pretty and detailed. This bowl really caught my eye, that primitive look and all of the character. This bowl, they were asking $30 for it, but it was just really, really neat looking. There was a little story on the bottom, and I'll save that for you guys. But it was used for like couscous and fish and all those types of things. Very neat. I love it. And then these little primitive brooms or bristled brushes are so cute to put like by your fireplace or somewhere like that. And this mid-century dresser, oh gosh, so gorgeous. In such good condition too. The good thing about this furniture is that it lasts forever. It's so well built. These are like some of my favorite pieces because they just last. All these little boxes down here are for like the fancy silverware and things like that. This one didn't have any silverware in it. It was just the empty box, but they're really neat. You could definitely find some use for those. I am always a sucker for like vases and bowls, those types of decorative type objects, especially when they're a good price. This was a really, really pretty green. They had a couple rugs. I don't think that these are vintage at all, but I did really like the colors in this one. They're kind of like the grays, blues, and then that natural jute weaved in there. I thought it was really neat, but I'm not really looking for that style right now. I'm kind of on the hunt for some other things, so I had to let that one go. And this little guy stole my heart. It is a little vintage milking stool for $23, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And what gets me is like the story behind this. That's one thing I love so much about vintage is you know that it was pre-loved or had a previous life before it made it to the shelf. I just think it's really neat to think about. These were vintage juggling pins. Really, really neat. I thought the wood was so pretty on those. And speaking of wood, this little wooden spoon and all of these little wooden utensils for the kitchen. Oh my gosh, these are just so adorable. And I love, obviously I wouldn't use these like for real food. It's more decor purpose, but I just think they are so beautiful. And I am a baker. I love baking. So to think that these were used and people were able to enjoy sweets and breads and all types of things used with these utensils, I just love that, you guys. This little copper pot I thought was also so adorable. It was a little pricey. They wanted $89 for it, but it's a copper pot. So the history behind this thing probably is worth the money, but very, very pretty. And these primitive bristle brushes, again, so cool. I don't know exactly what these shaped ones would be used for, but they are really, really neat. I love looking at all of the little vintage like glasses and those types of things. I love to pick out like things that I had in my home when we were growing up, and of course we didn't have any of these ones, but sometimes like the little Disney ones and those types of things bring back so many memories. I loved the shape of this pot. I thought it was really, really pretty. You just don't see things like this all the time. But I just loved the shape. They were asking $35 for it, so I thought it was a little bit steep for the planter. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I did bring home with me. I could not pass up this frame. I thought it was so pretty. I just love everything about it. I have a fun DIY planned for this, so stay tuned for that in the future. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I just loved the color and the warmth. I think it is perfect for the holidays, and I'm gonna try and tie this in with all of my holiday decor. So stay tuned for that. And I also brought home this little retro jack. And after doing a little bit of research, I did find almost exact ones at places like Anthropologie and Burke Decor, and even on Amazon. So I will link that down below, but it's cast iron. It's so heavy, good quality, and they are so pretty for like a stack of books or a coffee table. Just a really, really neat piece to have. I am going to clean this little guy up and find a place for him. And with that, I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, say hi in the comments below, give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you guys again for watching. We'll catch you next time.